So I just turned 49 just last month, and I'm starting to feel father time, right, in my body. And I've looked at a lot of the demographics for, the age group that follow my videos, and there's definitely some that are up there in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, right? Maybe even the 80s that are watching my golf videos. So I want to do a 3-part series where we really get ourselves to move as youthfully as possible to kind of turn back father time. And we can definitely do it, right? There's a lot of things that happen that I see in, say, more senior golf swings, right? And I might be looking at you in that camera, to where we see some very consistent things, right? Even the way we start to walk as we get older, we can kind of have this, hunched over thoracic kind of gait where we're swaying back and forth. We see very similar themes in the golf swing. So one of the more common things that I see as we get older is we'll see some of the same posture where it's a bit hunched, but we see this upper body kind of swaying back and forth, right? In an effort to shift and move weight, they're moving a lot laterally. And what's actually happening here, okay, is something I see so common as we get older, I'm feeling it myself, is we lack the ability to create side bends. And that's hugely important in the golf swing. Left side bend, right side bend. So left side bend happens on the backswing as I turn back. Super important for me to hit a ball that's down on the ground is I need to have this side bend, right? On the swayed senior, older gentleman backswing, they're like this. And if you look at this, I basically have no side bend. If anything, I've lost left side bend as I went back. That's part of what's making my head translate and move. Or when I come through, I have no right side bend. So in order for us to stay in our posture, turn on the proper angle, and most importantly, keep our head still so we can hit the sweet spot, is we've got to learn to kind of be able to go from left side bend to right side bend. But that really requires this upper thoracic mobility that we can kind of tend to lose. And it might even be some younger guys out there that they get very stiff over the ball, so they end up swinging and not being able to bounce from one side to the other. So all I want you to do is just take a club. I've got my driver. That's probably the best one to do it with. Put it out in front of you. What creates side bend is first knowing that you want it, right? That is always a good place to start. But I'm actually pushing from my legs, kind of like I'm marching in place. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Boom. And what it does, this pushes my trail side up, which pushes my lead side down, which keeps my head very still. So backswing here, downswing here. You notice how still my head is staying, and it's ensuring so because my hands are on top of this club. That swaying golf swing would be doing this. So if you take a video of yourself and your head goes like this right off the ball, definitely this is something you need to do. Even if it moves just an inch or two too much, you're not creating the right side bends. And then what's going to happen as you come through, it's going to be a whole lot of upper body. We're not actually using the ground for power and keeping our head still.
Hey, it's your coach Zach Allen here, and I hope you're enjoying today's lesson. After thousands of student lessons, I've discovered that the single weakest link in your golf swing is your brain. You see, our brains control all of our movements, but as it turns out, they aren't naturally wired for the golf swing. And until you fix this, your body will simply refuse to do what the brain is asking. The good news is there's an easy fix. Since I don't have the time in this short video, I've put together a 3-part mini clinic where I walk you through a simple process that will rewire your brain, giving you the control you need for a consistent golf swing. I call it the Consistency Clinic, and you can get the entire thing free of charge by clicking the link in the description below. The training series isn't available anywhere else, so go ahead, click the link right now, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, now let's get back to today's lesson.
So once again here, push. So I feel my right side push and expand up, push the other side. Many people mistake side bend and they think they have to force it by dropping this down or dropping this side down. They're creating it with their upper body. We need to create it with our lower body. Our lower body is so much more efficient, rhythmic, and strong in making that side bend happen. So we do a couple swings where we feel this right, left, right, and I'm kind of looking down at an imaginary ball to make sure I'm staying nice and still. And I like to kind of say I'm bouncing from left side bend, right side bend, left, right. So I'm kind of taking on this very supple, relaxed, flexible feel, even though I might not always feel that way every day I wake up. And then let's go ahead and make some practice swings. Push the right side up, the lead side goes down, change direction, push the other way. Push, 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 push. So I've got a lot more activity down here than when I was up like this, swinging mostly with my top half. And then I would say just start with a small one, but really feel like your legs are driving up, down, back up. It's a big part of what's keeping my head nice and steady. I'm gonna hit this maybe like 180 yards. Push, push. Yeah, I went a little farther than that. But that would really help curb some of father time. I know it's helped my swing a lot because I've measured myself in 3D and I know I've lost some, and definitely that is the most common thing I see with older guys and their golf swing and older females. So I hope that helps you out. Feel free to like or subscribe, or let me know if you have any questions down in the comment section below. Make sure you stay tuned because we've got a couple more videos on the same theme coming that'll help you that are feeling a little inflexible and not moving as efficiently as possible. But also, if you want to find out more about compression, we've got a video up here that you could take a look at. Until you get to that next video, I'll see you then. Have a great week.